Jeremy Irons' memorable characters have thrilled audiences for more than 4 decades. He's done everything from an Oscar-winning role in Reversal of Fortune to the terrifying voice of Scar in The Lion King.
In the TV drama The Borgais, he plays a scheming Pope Alexander VI.
So let us instruct you in the art of vengeance.
Do I need lessons?
Perhaps. Vengeance should never be seen as that. It should always be unexpected, and it should rarely be public.
You learnt this from the Lord?
We know little of war, but much of vengeance.
Jeremy Irons, welcome.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here.
So tell me about Pope Alexander VI.
Well, we're sort of discovering him weekly, but he's a pope who had 12 children, which tells you something.
He's complicated, Jeremy.
He's different already.
He's complicated.
He's a very rounded man. And for an actor, it's a joy to play him because he is both a great believer, a head of the Christian church at about the time that this country was discovered, 1490s, and a man who would use almost any weapon to get his way and to strengthen the Catholic Church and to strengthen their position in Europe.
No, he's got 12 children and a couple of mistresses and seems to be looking all over the place. Have you gotten any feedback from the Catholic Church?
They've kept very quiet on it, probably rightly. But, you know, I would not expect our monarch, Elizabeth II, to comment upon my playing of, say, Richard III, who was a pretty difficult king. I think we know this is historical, and we know that times were very different then. But what it gives us is the ability to play a time when power was pretty absolute coming from the Vatican, coming from Rome.
Is any Shakespearean actor, a player that you've wanted to play? I mean, whether it's Lear or Macbeth or...
The great thing for us actors is those roles are waiting there.
Yeah.
I mean, one day I think there'll be a Lear, I hope, maybe a Coriolanus. There's nothing... I've just finished playing Henry IV for the BBC. They've done four plays, Richard II, Henry IV, 1 and 2, and Henry V. And getting back to Shakespeare is wonderful because that language is so rich. But Neil Jordan, who writes the Borgias, also gives us pretty meaty stuff to play.
This is Neil Jordan, the filmmaker as well?
Yeah. He's our producer and writer and director of some of the Borgias.
Your son is, one of your sons is also an actor.
He is, Maximilian.
So what's it like for you to watch him, and does he ask you for advice?
He does sometimes ask me, but you know, you have to learn things yourself. And the business is so different now. He's moving, he's 25, and he's moving into a business that is quite different from how it was when I was 25. But I look at him now and I think, you're a better actor now than I was at your age.
Wow.
That's
pretty high praise coming from you. And not just as his father, I mean that very seriously.
Yeah.
Did you try to stop him at all from doing it?
I didn't encourage him. It's not easy when my wife also is an actress and a successful actress, and so he's been brought up in a family where he has parents of 2 successful actors. You know that's rare. And I don't want him to think that's just the way it will always be for him. It's a tough life, especially now.
And parents that are still together, Jeremy. I love this.
It's a miracle.
Yes.
It's a miracle.
Oh, I don't know if it's a miracle. I think, but 2 parents that are still together. And as I sit here and listen to your voice, I know you know what a great voice you have. It's been described as one of the best voices ever. When did you know that your voice was so distinct? And how does it sound to your ear?
I don't listen to it. I remember a story. When I was around 30, John Hurt, who's a friend of mine, was a neighbor. We were having coffee together, and we were, I suppose, late 20s, 30. And he said to me, have you noticed how many good young actors there are around at the moment? Seems sort of early 20s. And I said, yes, I am. I understand we're being chased. We're being chased by this talent. And he said, you know what I do? If I meet a young actor who I think is very good, I say, you have a fantastic voice. Have you ever listened to it? And you know that he is completely messed up. Because if you become conscious of what you are, it just gets in the way.
It gets in the way.
Thank you for the compliment, but I put it aside.
No, I meant it as such.
Look back for a moment. I mean, was there a role that was more satisfying to you than any other?
Oh, the complicated roles always satisfy me. Movies tend to be two-dimensional because of the times. It's only 2 hours. You know, you can't really go into depth. With the Borgias, because we have a long series, I'm able to play somebody who is really complicated on many levels and fascinating for an audience as a result. Shakespeare always gives you that. I suppose, perhaps, and you won't like this answer, but I suppose Lolita, which is such a difficult subject.
Oh, I do like that answer.
I think he
Like
was
that
most
answer, and like
satisfying.
you too.
Nice to see
Continued
you.
success.
Thank you.